people. So in today's video, right, we're going to be talking about what makes the sound in a bus's engine, right? What makes the basic tune of the bus's engine that everyone can recognize that bus from the sound, yeah, right off the bat. So, firstly, we've got the compressor, right? And then secondly, we've got the hydraulic compressor. I mean, we've got the hydraulic steering pump, right? Now, the reason why I say hydraulic only is because electric steering pumps, because they're not driven by the engine, like hydraulic ones, because they're controlled by the engine speed, they're driven by the engine. They therefore copy the engine in its pitch pattern as it goes up and down. But electric ones, they're only driven by electricity, so they stay on one pitch. They stay on one pitch. They don't go up and down like hydraulic ones. So right, so we've got hydraulic steering pumps, right? And compressors. Those are the two things that make up the engine's tune, right? And we've also got the exhaust. So the hydraulic steering pump, you'll hear it making that high pitch moany noise in the background. And then we've also got the exhaust, which makes that low pitch vibrational, bassy, powerful, aggressive vibrational noise in the background. Yeah, the exhaust. Of course, it's the exhaust, man. Who doesn't love an exhaust? Yeah, right. So, okay. So the first one I'll be demonstrating is the compressor. Now, the compressor, it doesn't actually change pitch, but as the engine goes faster and faster, it copies that. So it plays back faster and faster. And if the engine goes slower, it plays back slower and slower. Now, if you know sounds right, as you'll notice, as they keep playing back and forth, it will start to sound like they're actually changing pitch, but they're actually not. They're not. Now that's the thing for the exhaust and the compressor. They play faster. They do this thing where they play back faster and faster because it's the piston, right? The piston's going up and down faster and faster, right? So every time that piston goes back up, it's releasing the noise. So it keeps playing back that same noise as it goes faster and faster up, right? So it's not actually changing pitch, but it's playing that noise faster and faster or slower and slower, depending on the engine speed. So I'll just demonstrate it right here. You look on the properties tab. You look right here, yeah? You look right here, right? Go to compressor, yeah? You'll notice this is like the thing that's telling you the position the sound plays back at, right? Because you have to picture it in real life like this, right? The position the sound plays back at is affected by the engine speed because it keeps playing back earlier and earlier as the engine goes faster. But you'll notice this is the pitch, right? It doesn't go down or up. You'll notice it's only this bit which is affecting the position that the sound plays back from, right? See, look, right. Now, another thing with compressors that I actually like, this is why I'm so obsessed with compressors, bro. You see, as they play back and forth, right? As compressors play quicker and they play slower, you'll notice as they increase in their speed or they decrease, yeah, depending on the position, on how like the speed the thing's playing back at, it will start as it increases, right? You'll notice that the tune of it starts to go back and forth, like it starts to go up and then it goes back down again and then it goes back up as it's increased. Like, okay, let's picture it like this here. The engine's going faster and faster, right? So the compressor has to play quicker and quicker. And as it's playing quicker and quicker, you'll notice the tune of it goes down and it goes up and then it goes down and it goes up again. I like how it ends up in that endless loop. Like, you listen. See, it just went back down, goes up, and then it changes again. It changes. It changed again. Like, I like how compressors do that. That's one thing I find that very unique on how compressors operate like that. I find that very satisfying. Right, so we've established the compressor, yeah? Now the next tin, yeah, is the hydraulic steering pump. Now this is the tin you hear where it makes this high pitched noise, this high pitched moan in the background. Right. So you've been okay, so that's the noise you've been wondering this whole time that it's been making that noise, right? Now of course some buses, right, like the Daimler, let's talk about the Daimler, the B70L, uh B90L chassis, the B70L chassis, or the Daimler engine used on the streetlights. The engines don't not use their hydraulic steering pump. It's they use it. They use a hydraulic steering pump, but it's not audible. Just like on cars, it's rare on cars that you actually hear their steering pump. But for whatever reason, it seems to be Cummins. When they make their engines for buses, right? Cummins. For some reason, their hydraulic steering pump on with the engines they make for buses, right? They tend to make it audible for some reason. But on cars, if you were hearing the hydraulic steering pump on a car, something's wrong with your car. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. It would just be called immediately a bad steering pump. Right. Now, I don't know what it is, but you'll notice on some buses, as the hydraulic steering pump, as the exhaust emission euros goes up, yeah. Like let's talk about a perfect example is the Euro 5 E200s, and then compare that to the Euro 6 E200. For some reason, when it got to the Euro 6 E200s, the steering pump pitch got up a bit, and that's what changed the whole tune. And that's what I'm talking about in this video. The steering pump and the exhaust, because you got the exhaust making that low pitch vibration in the background, and then you got the hydraulic steering pump making that high pitch noise. As they go together, they make a tune, right? So when I tell you right now, I can make this thing sound like any boss I want. I'm not capping, bro. So this is the exhaust, right? This is the low pitch vibration I'm talking about. Right, so that's the exhaust, right? So the exhaust and hydraulic steering pump, they go together, they clash together, they play at the same time. And that's what makes the engine's main tune. Right. Right, so if I decrease the hydraulic steering pump's pitch, yeah, but I'm not decreasing the exhaust's pitch, you'll watch the tune will change. So let's decrease it to like what, 4.2. This is like the pitch multiplier. I don't know what affects its pitch IRL, but obviously it's the engine speed and something multiplied by that. But obviously you're not gonna have something in real life multiplied by something. Let's be real, that's just math shit. But obviously on here I can multiply it. I can multiply the pitch. But yeah, let's decrease it. Right, so here it's gonna sound like a Euro 4, Euro 5, E200. That's bizarre, isn't it? That's bizarre. I lie, that's bizarre, isn't it? Now let's make it sound like a Euro 6 E200. Yeah. Right. So what if I wanted to make it sound like an Enviro 400? Let me try that. Let me try that actually. Let me try that actually. So once again, we're only affecting the hydraulic steering pump's pitch. We're not changing the exhaust's pitch at all. Right. No. Right. Right. Wait, let me just figure this out actually. Let me figure this out. How am I gonna do this, bro? Wait, hold on. How do I, bro? Wait, bro? Because I'm trying to figure out in my head the difference between the pitch and the hydraulic steering pump on the Enviro 400. The pitch difference. I'm trying to figure it out in my head right now. What number am I gonna set this to? Oh, bro. I don't know. Oh, bro, I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. Oh, bro, allow me. Don't click off the video yet. Don't click off the video yet. Bro. Okay, so we've made it sound like a Euro 2 Trident actually. Yeah, we've made it sound like a Euro 2 Trident. See what I mean? See what I'm getting at? Right, so let's see if we can make it sound like a Enviro 400 now. Right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go, bro. Now, this is one thing I've always wanted the boss to have. I've always wanted a boss. Like, we've got bosses in multiple different tunes between the hydraulic steering pump and the exhaust, right? But okay, like Embraer 200 Euro 5s and Euro 4s, you can't lie, they sound like V6s, bro. They sound like inline sixes, right? Even though they're inline 4s, because of the steering pump's tune against that exhaust. But you know what I've always wanted, bro? I've always wanted a boss that sounds like a V10 or a flipping a V5. I've always wanted a boss that sounds like a 5-cylinder engine that you hear on like a car, or a 10-cylinder engine. So let's try and make the steering pump like that. There we go. Right. That would go hard on the boss, bro. I wish there was a boss that sounded like that. I wish there was a boss that sounded like that, bro. That would hit hard. Oh, and what about the higher tone V10s, bro? What about the higher tone ones? Let's try that. Obviously, this would be kind of a bit too high pitched for steering pump to handle, so I doubt a boss would go this high for the steering pump. Nah, it can't go that high because it won't be audible no more. See, hydraulic steering pumps only go a certain level before they're not audible no more. Do you see that? There's some sounds like that in life that you'll come across. If they go too high, they'll start to become unaudible. Do you see that? Now it's not audible no more because it's too high pitch. Do you get what I mean? So that's probably why. Yeah, okay, alright. But yeah, now you know why the sounds you hear, they make up, like, why they make up the certain sounds in the bus. Because, well, I'm telling you, bro, you can use literally like any sound and make it up for something. You just need to put, you can use any sound for an engine and make it up to be something. Like, you can use any sound to make an engine noise, but you just need to use the same sound twice. You need to use that same sound, like, you need to use that same sound and divide it into other sounds that you change the tune of. So like the exhaust and the hydraulic steering pump, you just need two sounds for that. It can be the same sound, but you just have one of them a certain pitch and you have the other one a different pitch, and it'll make a certain tune. That's literally how it is for a bus. The exhaust is making a certain tune and the hydraulic steering pump is making a different tune. But they could be the same, it could be the same sound wave. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, so now you know, G. Now you know.